Can I taste your juice?
Hey folks, PBusardo. So, a lot of you guys have been bugging me about the China videos, so here we go. In this video, China Trip 2, video part 1, we are going to go and visit Joyetech. Now, I got a couple other videos for you guys in this series as well. There's going to be at least 3 total, possibly a 4th one, if I can make that one happen. So we're going to go to Joyetech. We're going to go visit with PBusardo at S'more. We're going to see some batteries being made. And then the final one, I'm not going to give that up until I can actually make that one happen, all right? But anyway, this one we are going to go to Joyetech, all right? And I said in a video a little while back, Joyetech had, because we got to see some of the new product that they have coming out, and I thought they had some of the more interesting, newer, fresher products, some of the cooler products coming out. How much of those products am I going to be able to show you in this video right here? Absolutely none. Sorry, we're just not permitted to do that. But Chinese New Year is coming to an end here real soon, if it's not over already. So I'm sure we're going to start to see some of these products coming out of them very, very soon. So in this video, we are going to meet some of the key players at Joyetech. So we're going to do a little bit of the interview first. Then we're going to kind of we'll break the interview up so it doesn't get too long and too boring. We'll go to, because they have 2 facilities, if you will. One of the facilities is right outside of Shanghai, okay, and that's like their main headquarters. That's where all of the research and development happens. That's where some of their products kind of start development there and start production, and then they get moved over to the Shenzhen facility. And I will say this about the Cuboid, because I haven't reviewed this one yet, but this one makes me think about 3 things, okay? It makes me think, number 1, of the Hana, right? A little bit, because it just kind of reminds me of that feel. It's got the heft to it. It's got I think it feels great in the hand, but it reminds me of, or it makes me think about a couple other things too. It makes me think second, I guess, what would this have cost if it came out 2 years ago? Because I think if this had come out 2 years ago, this would be considered like a high-end, sought-after device. Yet now we can get these for $40, okay, or right around $40. And when you look at the device and you see the fit and finish and you see the screen and you know about the build quality and you know about the features and functions and you know it's firmware upgradable, the fact that this is $40 now, I think it's terrific for vapors. May not be so good for high-end modders, but pieces like this at $40, I think that's fantastic. All right, so I got a whole lot of video to show you in this video, and like I said, we're going to start off with the interview. And I realized in the interview that Jason, like the owner or one of the owners of Joyetech, introduced his to the folks to his left and his right. He never introduced himself, so I will introduce you to Jason as one of the owners of Joyetech. Okay, Jason seemed like a really cool, down-to-earth guy. He spoke English very well. I think he's pretty understandable in this video, so I didn't do any subtitles or anything like that. He did not spend a whole lot of time with us on day 1 when we toured the Shanghai facility, so you're not going to see a whole lot of him there. But when we went to the Shenzhen facility, he actually toured around with us, so you'll hear a lot more from him then as well as in the interview. So you know what? Let's not waste any time. Let's get to the interview.
Welcome, Phil. Damn cheers. You come to our company. It's our pleasure to meet the top reviewer in the worldwide. It's our how to say, it's our pleasure to meet you.
Well, thank you very much. I don't know about the toppest reviewer, but thank you very much.
I saw a lot of the very great reviews for our products, for all the e-cigarette products. I think it's positive, and for the e-cigarette market. It's also for the e-cigarette vapor users. I think in the future, and under your support, this kind of business, this kind of products will be and more popular in the worldwide. I would appreciate your what you contribute, what you did for this kind of market. Thank you.
Well, thank you. For me, it's always been, and I think Dimitri will agree, for us, it's always been about tobacco harm reduction and getting people to quit smoking. And we're going to do some introductions here real quick, but I have a lot of history with Joyetech for one main reason.
Yeah, I remember that.
The Joy 510 was my first electronic cigarette. That is the device that got me off of cigarettes. So I thank you guys. Thank you. You had the first product that worked for me.
Yeah.
Let's do introductions. Introduce your team.
Okay, introduce him. Mr. Brian Zhang is our general manager of the Joyetech factory. He is one of the founder of the Joyetech company. He joined this company about 10 years.
10 years.
Yes, about 10 years. Right now he's in charge of and the production and here since the factory.
Okay.
And Mr. Yao is our technical director, our company. He is the first guy, I told you, as the first guy to create the 510 and the Eagle. Right now, the 510 threading and the Eagle threading became the standard for the connector.
Okay, so everybody, you just met the creator of the 510 and the creator of the Eagle, and I think that's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, it's very cool. A lot of people, I remember the last time in the Paris, and a lot of journalists asked me the question: Who created the 510? Why use 510? Why use the Eagle? The Eagle, you have this very special design. Why use this kind of two screws for the one battery? I told this story. It's very interesting, very funny. But anyway, as we just remember such kind of history, we just find it's not so easy. In the past 10 years, of course, we from the small factory and get growing up slowly. But we also did a lot. And like Mr. Yao and Mr. Zhang, even they take less care of our families. They contribute, they did a lot of job for our business. But right now, the seems and in the past year, 2015, we get the very big sales. I think you just you ask me how we get this such kind of success. The first point I want to say is our teamwork. We just like the family. 7 days ago, you asked me, you heard about we are family company. It is, we are family company. We have very close relationship. Every people do his job, and it's very hard. Like the Mr. Yao, he's staying here many hours, and Mr. Zhang, even his home is far away from here, but he come back very late. We have a dream. We want to be the leader of this industry. We hope to make the excellent products for our customers, for our end users. Let the people to benefit, not only for the money, not for the margin. Let the people benefit for the health. They can get the safe health, they can quit the smoke as soon as possible. All our families, even my father, my grandfather, they are very heavy smokers. They also get a big problem. My grandfather, his daddy also very early. Of course, it's about 80 years old because similar is the pipe. This is water pipe, tobacco.
Tobacco pipe.
Yes. Very heavy smokers, and he because he died very early because of the heavy smoke. So we create the new products for new cigarette products for the market. We just offer the people to select to option for this option. Let the people to select which one is better for the health. Which kind of vapor feeling is good. So in the past almost 10 years, we only focus on this kind of our goal, our point, and then we did a lot of job.
Now, you vaped at the beginning of this video when I started the interview. I've seen you vaping all day long. You are actually a vapor.
Yeah, I'm vapor, but I'm not vaporizer. I like the smoke, the mouth.
Oh, you just like the vape and you like the flavor?
Yeah.
Oh, so you know nicotine?
No, 3G.
3. But you were a smoker before?
Yes.
You were?
Yes.
Okay.
About after I graduated from university, I started working. I think I smoked not so many years. I think it's only 5 years. I smoke a lot because they get married.
Classic.
They get married. It's a very headache.
That's gonna be quote of the year.
See, the Chinese aren't very different from us. Getting married equals many headache. I couldn't have asked for a better response if I tried. That was classic. All right, so we're going to break off from the interview, but I thought it interesting that Jason kind of directed that interview, and he started it off with the health aspects of vaping, which I thought was kind of cool, okay? All right, so let's go to the production facility, and let's start off with a little comedy as we have some issues with the booty machine.
You got some booties now? How come we're the only ones wearing booties?
I don't know. I was taking us about 15 minutes to get a booty on.
They're having a hard time with the booty machine. We got it now? Booty machine malfunction.
I think the booty is not functioning correctly. Yes?
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead, bud. Go ahead.
Did they make it for my size feet?
Go ahead. Try it out, bud. How's it work? Push hard.
Really good fit.
All right.
Yeah, see that? See that? See that?
That's good.
That was the first try.
Good.
Yin, are you proud of me?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, that one worked good too. All right.
Let me get you.
All right. Now there's only 2 people in the whole company with booties.
All right, Phil, don't let me down.
Okay.
Oh, look at that, baby. Look at
Professional. Professional. Oh, wait, hold on. Has to be reset after every. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God.
No problem.
By the way, there's nobody inside wearing booties.
Nobody.
Just want to put that out.
We're the only ones with booties.
That night, we had a unique opportunity because we got invited to the Oval holiday party. Okay, this is like their end of year party that sales and marketing. It's pretty much everybody in the company except for the line workers. The line workers don't go to this. They do some other things for the line workers, but. It was a real unique look into Chinese culture. It was a family party. There were kids running around. The best way I could describe it would be like it was like a Chinese variety show. Okay, they had little acts that were put on by the staff themselves, acts that were brought in. That's where this photo came from. This is not me and Dimitri giving our presentation at the party. This is a Photoshop because they had some like an acrobatic act that performed there. Dimitri was really into this one. I'm not sure exactly why, but he was very, very focused on it. And they also do contests and raffles and like tons of giveaways all night long. Now, we were asked to do a little speech at it. I did my speech and I thanked them for the products that they made. And, I thanked them for tobacco harm reduction, talked about tobacco harm reduction. And as I'm doing this, I'm looking out at the crowd and I realize that there's a lot of folks smoking out there. Every seat came complete with a pack of cigarettes. It's just part of their culture, folks. It's not something that I agree with. It's something that we kind of commented on. It's something that we recommended against, but like who are we to argue with the culture of a country? Smoking is still very, very much part of the Chinese culture. Some of them even consider it good luck. Okay, so this is not something that we agree with, but it's something we saw. It's something that you saw in some of the photos. So I'm telling you about it. All right, so before we get back into seeing how the Cuboid is made, let's go back to the interview for a little while.
So the Joyetech brand has been around for, is it 10 years now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Well, 1 year and a half.
9.5 years.
Yes.
Okay. Where does the Joyetech name come from?
The Joyetech is at the beginning we are just the company name, not a brand. We only do the OEM service. But at the time, because I'm smoke before I was smoke, and the brand was smoke. A lot of smokers, we just want to. If we quit smoke, we just feel not so happy. We need such kind of tobacco cigarette at that time. So we found, is it possible? We find the easy way, happy. We just feel happy, but we still can quit the cigarette. And how? And then we get the cigarette. This is a disposable kit. We try it. Of the feeling not so good like current products, but still good. So we just enjoy, just for the joy. So we just put the joy, and we put the tech. We think the technology is the electronic parts. We should put more and more technology inside. So we just put the Joyetech. Unfortunately, we cannot catch a brand. We search it, so we have to put E inside.
Oh, okay.
So it means that the joy, we can see enjoy the e-cigarette and technology, like this. So right now our mission is our company is the only, we told all people we should enjoy our job, enjoy our technology, enjoy our business. So it is why we call it Joyetech.
2015 was a pretty strong year for Joyetech again.
Yes.
I mean, the EVIC VTC, you have a lot of new. I've seen some of the new products that are coming from
Yes.
you. And I think you have some more outstanding products coming. What would you say was your biggest success in 2015?
I think the EVIC VTC Mini.
The Mini.
Yeah, right now, because right now, of course, it's our Cuboid, it's Cubis, but I think right now the time is generally of the 2016. The 2015 is our VTC, EVIC VT and EVIC VTC. It's a very powerful product on the market. And at the beginning, we just listen to the market, what the market need. Some people think in the USA, the liquid is very expensive. And then also has a leakage problem. A lot of tank has a lot of leakage problem. And also the poetry is not so enough. So our R&D didn't think, is it possible to develop such kind of board, such kind of device? They can save the power. It can save the liquid. It also can avoid such kind of leakage problem. So we decided this idea, we confirmed this idea, then based on this kind of idea, we develop which kind of device better. So we think the temperature control maybe makes sense because the temperature is like the VW modes. Of course, the performance and the vapor appearance is also can make people happy. But once you fire button the long time and the temperature will going up, it consumes a lot of liquid. It also the power of the battery also consumed a lot. But the temperature control, it's once you set up the temperature, it's constant.
Yes.
It's very stable. According to our test, we publish such kind of files in our website. We can see roughly the 50% for the liquid, 60% for the battery power. To be honest, in the worldwide, no one is best. But we only focus on better one. The current one is best, but we hope in the future we can create a better one, more better than this. So this is our, I think this is our.
Phil always said that the perfect electronic cigarette still has not been made because there's still millions of people smoking.
Yeah.
If we had the perfect electronic cigarette, nobody would smoke.
Yeah.
But we're not there yet, and we need, it's another reason why the FDA regulations are bad for us because it slows down innovation.
Yes.
We need innovation to keep moving, to get better and better and better. If our goal is to make everybody get away from combustible tobacco, we need innovation to move.
Yeah, of course. But currently, and we feel a lot of products just focus on the small market for vaporizers. But of course, we also want to focus on develop such kind of device.
Yes.
But also, we want to develop many a good device for the starters. We think what we didn't do, we should benefit all the smokers, not only for some of them. We want this kind of group, our user group, to be bigger, to instead a lot of smokers use our device instead of a lot of the smokers. Yeah, smokers.
Yeah. And I think that's important. I think a lot of the Chinese manufacturers have lost focus on the smoker.
Yeah.
You're focused more on the vapor.
Yes.
And although we do need products for the vapor, we do need hobbyist products and enthusiast products, but we still need those simple, easy to use, foolproof products that take some of today's technology and they make it easier to use for the beginning vapor or the smoker.
Yeah, it's very important. Right now we just find this market, the only big device and very big vapor production. But right now we also spend a lot of time developing this kind of device. So in the 2015 we tried it. We used the Eagle One to try this market. It works very good. And a lot of starters, they quit up the smokers, they quit up the regular cigarette. They used our Eagle One. It's quite easy to use, and the performance is quite similar with the regular cigarette. So it works very good. But right now, we still want to go ahead and to make another better device, better device.
Always better.
Yes.
Okay.
Love that they're still thinking about the smoker. And I love that they recognize the fact that if you continue to market to the vapor, your market space is this big, but if you can figure out a way to market successfully to the smoker, your market space is this big, right? Okay, so now we're going to go to the Shenzhen facility. First, we're going to take a look at some of their testing area. Okay, we've seen a lot of this stuff already in the previous Chinese videos. Okay, so you're going to see a lot of the kind of similar equipment, a lot of similar testing, right? And then we're going to go to the line and we're going to take a look at how the Cuboid is made from start to finish.
So battery testing here.
Yes. This is the battery testing. All the life battery come here, we need to test it. All our suppliers, if we want to supply the material to us, they must get certificates from this lab. Then go to discuss with our purchasing department. Even like the Sony battery, Samsung battery, and a lot of the other batteries we will test here. This machine is for the silicon layer.
Make a lot of noise.
Yes. We just check it's the how many
Right, then.
times. Yes. There. This is for the fire button. Each fire button, our standard, our requirements, it's 200,000.
Button life tester.
And this blue screw. The screw.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and how many cycles? So right now our standard is 8,000.
Okay, so 8,000 times you screw it on and unscrew it.
Yes,
Okay.
8,000.
That's a lot of screwing.
Yeah. This is USB plug, of course.
Ah,
right?
okay, yep.
It's only one direction.
Same
It's either
thing, right,
Like
yep.
that, like this.
Yep. For the Cuboid, you made a support?
Yes, it means the USB port.
Yep.
You cannot move from left to right.
Okay.
You can move like this.
Okay.
You only only one direction move from up to down, up to down.
Okay. So you
Fix it.
you fixed it. Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
And by the way, Jason and I discussed something there a little bit off camera, that although those tests are really good to have to confirm the reliability of connections and threading and things like that, they're not necessarily real world, okay? Because the real world vapor does not come at a perfect 90-degree angle to his button every single time. The real world vapor does not, plug his USB connection in perfectly every single time. So that's actually something that they acknowledge and they think about when they're doing some of the testing of their products. Not everything can be tested with a machine.
It's for the
Yep. You're finished. Test your finish.
service.
What is the finish on this tank?
I think is we use the painting and plus the UV coating.
UV coating.
Yes, UV
Okay,
coating.
so you paint it and then you UV coat over it.
Yes.
Okay.
Then we compare to test it. So for the cubes and
Okay.
this kind of painting, we have the painted 6 times in total.
6 times in total.
Yes, and 3 times and for the painting, and 3 times to the dry.
Furnace.
Yes, furnace.
Okay, so the finish is baked on.
Yes.
Okay.
And then plus lots of time, with additional time, if it's painted with UV on surface.
Okay. So this room that we're in right now, is this room for show?
Or do you really test all your products?
We really test.
You really test.
In our group, all the products, if we want to make the prototype or finished products, they need to send to here to test the quality. All the materials, the people also send to here to test it.
Okay.
This is our QC management.
Okay.
It's not fake. If it's a fake one, we can do that everywhere. This is the coils. Of course, without carton, without glass.
Okay.
Without carton. We just taste the wire of the line. So
Yeah, this is the first time I'm seeing this test. Okay, so there's no cotton in these coils. You're just testing the life of the wire.
yes. So the life, our standard is 340,000 hops.
340,000 puffs
Yes.
for the coil.
Yes.
What's the life of the cotton?
Without a cut. It is very hard to see.
Yeah, right.
This machine is very, we just copy the pressure in the island. So some people, if you put liquid inside, they want to fly from the Los Angeles come here, and they get a lot of liquid in the clothes, in the pocket. So we just copy this kind of pressure like the airline. Its length is 10,000 kilometers.
Right, okay.
10,000 kilometers. We just copy that.
Right. Now, there's another problem that we talked about offline. Tanks, most tanks, if not all tanks, will have an issue with flying, with changes of altitude. That's something that they acknowledge as an issue in the industry, and it is something that they're working on. I know I, for one, being a frequent flyer, hope they do come up with some kind of a solution there, because the only solution that I have come up with is to either make sure you fly with an empty tank or keep your tank upside down. In most cases, that's going to solve your problem.
This is a 3D machine. You just check the thickness, size. For that, just shingle.
I saved Joyetech so much money, we don't need this machine. Just go like this. See what? There we go.
You see how many
Right,
meters.
of course. You could
We
exactly
also
adjust
use
it.
this one to force it.
So, I mean, a machine like this, a test like this, what is your specification? How high do they need to drop and still work?
这个是多少米啊？我们的标准多少米？It's 1 meter. It's just a copy the length of the people. So if the people handle this, I think it's roughly 1 meter.
Okay.
Even the tall guy, even
Okay.
Yao Ming, like maybe 1.5.
Okay. All right, so now we're going to take a look at the Shenzhen production facility, which was much bigger than the Shanghai production facility. I think there's like 4 floors of production going on here, and we are going to take you through and give you a look at the Cuboid being made. Now, they did allow me to put my camera on the conveyor belt again. I love doing that. And Dimitri said something about him getting on the conveyor belt and riding it down. And we all thought that just a very, very bad idea, not only for insurance purposes, but also for, taking the entire plant down. We didn't want to do that. So Dimitri did not ride the conveyor belt. It would have made for great video, though. So you still had the IQC here.
Yes.
Right? So the truck comes, if there's anything defective,
Yes.
you stop it there.
Yes,
Okay.
we will return it. But if we in the production line we find problems, we still return to the
Okay.
to return to the IQC department to check again. If we find it's due to our supplier's problem, we will return to our supplier.
Okay.
If it's due to our production problem, we will keep it and we will then ask the suppliers to take it back. Of course, we need to pay them.
Hi, Demon.
Yes.
We're going to take a walk through the Cuboid line.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, you ready? Okay, so step 1.
At first, I think we should weld the PCB board.
Okay, so he's
Yeah.
welding the PCB boards.
Yes.
Okay.
Here.
All this entire line is welding.
Okay, the whole line is welding.
This portion.
It is install the fire button.
Installing the fire button here?
Yes.
Okay.
The station. Okay, fire button is finished. Right now we start to weld the fire button with the PCB board
Okay.
together to be tight. This station is the first station for the checking.
First check station.
Yeah, we will
Okay.
check the USB port. We will check the output of the voltage and the watts.
All right, so we come up on our first check on the Cuboid, and I thought it would be kind of cool to kind of go back to the interview and talk a little bit about quality, because he mentions the number of checks that the Cuboid goes through as it works its way through the line right before it gets put into the box. Then we'll go back to the production.
So when we were walking through the assembly line, you talked to me a lot about quality. It always impresses me how many checks. Like, I mean, how many times was the Cuboid checked before it finally went into the box?
36.
36? You actually have a number. Okay, 36 times.
36 checking process. For the products, we are focused on quality. In the past 9.5 years, to be honest, we get a lot of experience. Even such products, we have a very high standard for our QC. If some products cannot match our products, we will give up. We will scrap it. Like before, we have the aluminum board about 100,000 pieces. Because the PCB board has some problem, we scratch everything. It means we want to create every products, all our products made by us, to certify people. Because sometimes even one cigarette for us, just the defective rate is only 0.001%. But for one people it's 100%. Once these products get defective, get the problem, get the big problem, for example, sometimes it will burning, sometimes it's extrusion, it's big responsibility. We don't want to see that. We don't want any products made by us make the trouble to our users, to some people. They love to buy our products. Then we make it trouble to them. It's not so good. So we push all our team, our employees. We should focus on quality and make sure that all products is safe. All products is worth to buy. This is the basic target for our Joyetech brand. I think many years ago, we focus on the R&D. We think that R&D is technology. Technology is R&D. It's not right. So the technology will be very wide. R&D, just one of them. It's only for the beginning. Only for the for example, new products. It's only for the beginning. We figure out the design. We design the shape, and we put the chip inside, just like that. But it's not enough. We should extend our technology to our production line. How to control the quality, how to keep the quality to be stable. It's also one of the technology. It's very important. As I just said, one product, even the low defective, but for the one user is 100%. We should be very careful. So this is our responsibility. We should be very careful. It is why all our Cuboid device and like our EVC, VTC, EVC VT, we set up a lot of the checking quality QC stations to make sure our quality is very stable, with very good quality. From production line to before the packaging in the downstairs, we still do the checking, the quality checking. So I want to see now, The quality is our life. Our life is quality.
Every board gets checked.
Yes, 100%. The second stage we're testing is application. For example, is 12 watts, we should test is it real 12 watts or not, or 12 watt.
Okay, so you're checking the accuracy of the device.
Yes.
这一步还有一个最关键，它测试我们的静态功耗。静态功耗待机时间短的，这步最高的。
The screen, you also need to get the power from battery.
Yeah.
So the how many mAh you need for the screen.
Ah, okay, okay.
So we can get the date 1, 2, 3. The different dates and different.
Yep.
This is upgrading. Upgrading.
Oh, it's
Oh,
a
okay.
software upgrade.
Yes, the original firmware coming here. This is original, and our suppliers they didn't change it. But for this station, we start to upgrade the new version.
Okay.
The version right now we use the newest and the version 3.
Okay.
Normally, it needs a computer in here.
Right.
But right now, we build up such a kind of board. We don't need the computer. We just input
Right,
and the
okay.
new boards.
Okay, so we're almost done with the board
It's
now.
almost not 100%. 90% is finished. So the next step, we will use the such kind of oils protection the board to avoid the liquid go inside.
Waterproofing the board.
I think nami coating, special
Enamel
coating.
coating?
Yes.
Okay.
From here we start
衣
the
服也是焊线。
yes we start to build up the cover of the hoodie.
所以你
They put the wire connection for the 510.
So this is very important, also innovative design for us. Normally the people will do the welding, but if the ampere voltage is too big, we just worry about the connection not strong enough. So we don't use the welding anymore. We use the stamping.
Okay.
We just use stamping.
Instead of welding it.
Yes, instead of the welding.
So no solder, you're stamping it.
Yes. If you do the welding, sometimes the temperature is too hot, the welding will become loose,
Yeah.
soft. So we do the stamping. This thing is very important for us. You can find, and this lady, we just use this kind of tube to protect this kind of wire. We worry about if the power enough, maybe this kind of plastic things will be broken.
It might melt.
Once they're broken and connect with another metal, you get a short. So we use this kind of tube to protect it again. Even this kind of visibility is very low, but we still want to avoid such kind of.
It's an extra step for
Yes.
security, yeah.
Safety, not really security. More
Yeah,
like
safety,
more like
safety.
safety.
Right, right.
Try to choose your words.
Sorry, my Greek is, my English is. screw at a time, Phil. One screw at a time.
We start to make the projection, avoid the liquid go inside. We just use this kind of liquid to it's normally
Enamel.
enamel. Yes.
So does it waterproof the board? It waterproofs it?
Yes.
Protects it from the liquid that goes down into
Yeah. 这边就是贴正极胶层。 They just make the special mark for the negative, just the mark.
Just the mark?
Yes. Put the it is negative or positive mark.
Ah, okay.
This is
Negative.
negative.
So we're getting the this is going to be the external power button, and the board gets inserted into the shell here.
Yes.
Now I noticed this does not have the Cuboid name on it. It says Corsa
This is totally weak OEM brand.
OEM brand.
Yes.
Okay. This is an OEM.
Yeah, these are branded for Totally Wicked. You can tell they got a sign on it. So Totally Wicked probably calling this a Corsa, which is basically the Cuboid as we know it
Right.
for their brand.
Right.
这个钩子中间。
More screwing, Dimitri.
That's more action than you've seen in 20 years.
Thank you.
Only half.
Half.
From beginning to here, only half.
Okay. More to do.
Yeah.
Now we go here?
Okay, so now we're checking again.
Yes.
So now we're kind of faking out the device, thinking that the device has a battery in it.
Yes.
Right?
Exactly.
Okay. So, battery stubs there, if you will,
Yeah.
and put that on there. Things light up. I heard that it's really difficult to get these screens now.
Yes.
Everybody's trying to get the screens.
Yes.
Okay. Have you been able to source get enough of
Yeah. I think last May we built up the very deep cooperation with our partner,
Okay.
the screen factory.
Okay.
We signed the strategic cooperation with them. They will offer us enough and the screen.
Okay. So you have plenty of screens.
Yes.
Okay.
这个呢是一个 So we make the coils. This is 1.0. So just the assembly. For example, the coil is 1.0. Which kind of result under 1.0.
Okay.
This is 1.0 staging. This is half ohm. and the 1.5
Oh, really?
station.
Okay.
Different ohm will have different stations.
Okay. But all of these stations test a different resistance on the box.
Yes, we just see what we have. It's very important. We just make sure if we charging, we should check how fast they charging, how many amperes.
Okay, so you're also checking the amperage for the charge.
Yeah, the standard input charge should be lower than the 1 ampere.
Okay.
For example, 0.8 or 0.9 ampere. If we get the 1 ampere, it is got a problem.
Okay.
Maybe you have to check this.
Okay. Now all of these test jigs that we see, they're all designed and made by Joyetech. So your engineers make the testing gear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So of course we will suggest people to move the cell battery out to get the charging. But we also should think about some people they don't want to take it out. They
Right.
just want to charge it for the USB by
Right.
USB port. We should find out some protection disk and to make such kind of protection.
Okay. And for devices with two batteries, two or more batteries,
Yeah.
it's real important to have balanced charging so
Yes.
that your batteries always stay the same.
Yes, we always have this kind
And
of.
all of your devices have balanced charging,
yes.
right? All of them.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Right now we start assembly.
Okay. So all the testing is done at this point. We're going to final assembly.
On the production line is finished.
Okay.
But after that,
Oh, there's more testing after production.
yes, we have a lot. We start to assemble the bottom.
Okay.
Make it possible.
So this is the bottom cap assembly here.
Yes. Okay. And from now, we just put the cell battery inside, real battery inside.
You're putting real batteries inside.
Yes, we should. We tested a lot of battery. Because in the market, some cell battery is bigger, longer, some battery is short.
Okay.
We should use let our Cuboid device, our device, to match almost all and cell battery.
Okay.
It's 100% check. 100%. We put the two batteries inside.
Yep.
And then station, and we install the glass window of the screen.
Windows.
Yes.
Yep.
We are checking the surface now. This is the we checking the surface.
我们可以看一下这个外观的哪里不良，都是掏出来的。
This is defective.
Okay, so
Even-
you're looking for any issues with the surface of the device.
Yes.
And this is a defect?
It's defective.
And
Even it's very hard to find it defective, but it's still not match our standard.
Okay,
It's
so there's
defective.
something wrong with this device.
Yeah, it's for example, from this side, not so clean enough. Not so clean enough. So for us, it's defective.
Okay.
说实话，我也看不出来这个。看摆在上。
Now I have a question. All of these defective units, okay, they all go to Dimitri's store and Good Karma Vapor and they sell very, very cheap? Yeah?
No.
What happens
It's
to
one-
all the defects?
The defect sometimes is only the surface problem.
Okay.
We will install it and take the electronic parts out.
Okay.
And we will return this kind of the die casting parts to our suppliers
Okay.
and make the new one. Get the new one.
Okay. So the bad shells, they'll get recycled
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, recycle it.
Okay.
And here is also very important. We are not so sure from beginning to now. Some people will make a mistake. Maybe the firmware of the board, they made a mistake. It's the old version, not the new version. So finally, we make the double check here.
One more check.
Yeah, one more check.
And then we have another check someplace else.
Yes.
看之前要看一下这个人头的。
There it is, Dimitri. There you go, buddy. Dimitri condom. There you go. Perfect fit. Okay, so these have come from upstairs.
Yes.
Okay, and we're still testing.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so what's going on in here?
Laser engraving, I think, is the manager.
I know what's going on
That's why
in
it's
here.
called laser room.
I'm trying to make
It's called
a
the laser
video.
room for crying out loud, Phil.
Asshole. Actually, I wanted to laser my logo on your ass. So cool. Done. And that engraving right there only happens on the silver ones. The colored ones, it's a paint.
It's a paint.
Paint,
Yes.
yeah.
It's made by suppliers.
Okay.
This is the final testing. So
Okay.
the difficult part here, the difficult part is less than 0.1%.
So less than 0.1%,
Yes.
they would fail here.
Yes.
So if they're gonna fail someplace else in the factory.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
But we still make the
But you still do
Final
one more
testing.
test before you. So after this, they get packaged.
yes.
Okay. Can I see your skills one more time, please?
Oh my God.
Just one more time.
He's gonna kick my ass. I'm slowing everybody down.
No, come on, you can do it. Just one more. Here we go. Okay, that's what you got to do. Okay, faster. Okay, I want to see. No, do the whole bunch. Get in there.
Hold on. He's gonna kick my ass. I can tell. All right, I'm
Gotta
done.
go. Good, good. Come on, come on, come on. Open it, open it. Open it.
Too much pressure.
Unbelievable. The skills are just. It's amazing how slow
Tired.
you are at some things and how fast you are at others, man. It's
Catch my breath.
unbelievable.
I gotta catch my breath.
Okay.
But only some of them.
这个
Most
这个
of them
布现在
on
只是当天的事，就是我今
only
天就要出。
only for the today. If we want, it's only for ship.
This is just
today.
what's going to ship out today.
Yes.
Okay. Let's look. Where are you going?
Oh, I thought you got it.
No, I didn't. So there you go, the Cuboid being made for you over there at Joyetech in the Shenzhen facility. Now, it's just another massive factory with a massive number of workers producing massive quantities of product. Now, the Cuboid isn't the only line that we saw. We did see some of the tank lines. We saw the Cubus being made. We saw some of the coil heads being made. And although I didn't record it in detail to show you those lines, I did walk one of the factory floors just to give you an idea of the size of what's happening over there. As a matter of fact, Joyetech was in the process, or is in the process, of increasing the amount of production that they can handle. So they're adding lines to their factory floor, and I thought that was cool because we were able to capture that on camera.
This is a cool shot. I mean, really, if you think about it, this is something that you really don't see. I mean, this is Joyetech ramping up production right here. You know, they're just from the ground up building new lines.
These people, they work for the company or they contract?
Contract.
So they come, they build the lines, they leave, go somewhere else, right?
Yes.
So there you go, a look inside of Joyetech. I'm going to wrap this up now, but there is a little bit more of the interview that's coming up right after this. Joyetech, thank you very much for allowing us to come in and shoot video and share everything with all of the viewers out there. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.
I got one question.
Go ahead, get it down.
And the question is for the technical director. Did you ever think when you made the 510 that fast forward all these years that now would be the industry standard, that everybody would use the 510?
他说：“你这个在开发510的时候，有没有想到这个510的螺纹现在变成一个全球的一个标准？有没有想到这个？”
以前没想过。
No, don't think about it. It's a funny story I told you. At the beginning with 510, because even the name, you know, the name is very funny. A lot of people use the 110 and 210, 310, 410, 610, 710, 910. Only at that time nobody used 510, so we just call it 510.
That's why you picked that number, yeah.
Some people guess why you call 510, but no real meaning. This is Mr. Yao give this name. Okay, we just use 5. Right now becomes the standard.
Can I ask him one more question?
Okay.
Does he wish that he had $1 US for every device that has a 510 connection?
他说你如果每个用510螺纹的，每个人要付我们这个，我们可以问他每个人要1美金。
It's a trademark.
So how about final thoughts? Let's wrap it up. Here's your opportunity to say whatever you would like to say to all of the people who are watching this video right now.
Oh, okay. So thank you, Phil, Dimitri. Very welcome. You can come here. You give us a lot of, I think, how to say, all our employees very exciting for you coming. So in the future, and we hope we can work with all our reviewers and all our, like the clients, the customers. We can work together. We can do something together for this market. Finally, I want to thank for all of the Joyetech and users. I hope in the future you can give us a lot of suggestions. Let us improve our quality. Let us create and a lot of the good products. I believe in the future, all our Joyetech and team and the Joyetech company, we will do a lot of things, do more things for you. Thank you.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for having us. Thank you for all of the hospitality that you've shown us, and continued success for Joyetech.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Can I taste your juice?